Establishing battlefield control. Stand by.
Hey people, 5 Aces here, and can you hear this? This is the sound of impending doom, Crystallized Doom to be precise. Yes, we're back in Crystallized Doom indeed with a new release, new beta release that is 0.594 or 592 I believe. And lots of balance changes for this one. We'll go over that probably sometime later, because we are here to check out some crazy Crystallized Doom action. And straight out of the gate, we've got DasDuelon opening up with a cybernetic jaguar, which I think got changed. It doesn't eat anymore, it now claws things to death. Versus ZxGanon, so this is basically a rematch. GDI versus Cabal. The only thing that changed is the map and also the color scheme for DasDuelon. I'm really hyped to see this in action. Oh, we're already seeing the GDI watchdog doing something for the good cause. Getting clawed to death by a cybernetic jaguar. That is pretty painful, but it's just a $200 dog indeed. Double refinery out there. So most notably, one of the most interesting changes that came into this latest release is super heavy vehicles can now crush other vehicles. So works just like in CNC3 I believe, or like in Command & Conquer Generals with the Mammoth tank. The Generals with the, sorry, not the Mammoth tank. Oh, the Engineer! RIP Engineer! Oh, getting shredded. Brutal. Not the, sorry, not the Mammoth tank, but the Overlord tank of the Chinese that could crush vehicles. Alright, we're gonna have ourselves a skirmish here. Who is going to prevail? Oh! Wow, the Jaguar went down quite fast actually. Yeah, this map is still a bit bare bone. That's because some of the features are still missing, like height maps are currently not working in Tiberian Sun OpenRA version, for that matter, but that's going to change very shortly. We're going to have a watchdog camping here. I'm sorry, something's wrong with the music. Never mind. I'm probably going to have to mute the video up to here, because turns out my audio was fucked. I had no soundtrack installed, so it just played the title song over and over and over and over in an endless loop. Never mind, I'm going to put some music over this and just mute the first minute of the video. No biggie. Alright, we're having a pretty early push here for ZxGanon being prepared. Disc throwers, standard marines, standard issue there. I think he's going to couple it with a couple Archon tanks. Let's see, it's the kind of the meta. And then a center that's basically the engineer for Cabal. So I'm hearing some. Oh, what? I completely missed that. That's a Fortress APC glitching its way through rocks. Wow. Right, so the Fortress APC, what it does, you can pack it up up to the brim with infantry, and it's going to inherit the gun of the first infantry that enters. Wow, Grenadiers! Ouch, going for the power, that's so painful. Cabal's power is really vulnerable. There is a Dreadfire! Oh my god! Wow. Well, that came to a quick conclusion there. The APC is still there. So mind you, Dreadfires are fantastic versus infantry, as you've seen, but they do nothing really versus heavy armor. And the amphibious APC obviously being heavy armor. I think he's going to snipe the power and then just hightail it out of there. Yep, there he goes. He can stick around for a bit longer, but it's just not really worth it. He's not going to get any damage onto those Dreadfires. Instead he just retains it, good call. So he needed to build a second engineer, mind you, to capture his oil derrick. That is going to set him back in the eco a bit. Oh wow. Was that a taunt? I had no idea you could use taunts. That was so close to them dying. Oh my god. Oh, he sniffed out an informer. Nice. The friendly fire killed the dog. That's pretty hilarious. Alright, so I had no idea that taunts are in the game now. Pretty interesting. There is a second informer though. APC still alive and kicking. And here we've got some engagements. Oh, there we go. It's just a husk killing some civilians. Netting him some nice, well-earned experience. And this is going to be a push and a half. Fortress APC for tanking. lots of Grens and Marines, and also Wolverines. So I guess he's expecting heavy bio play, which is not really... Well, bio is a strong word for Cabal. It's not really bio, it's mech regardless, I guess, but infantry-centric at least. There is also a couple Overseers, sorry, not Ascenters. The Overseers kind of buff the infantry around them. So you see those small blue logos. Reapers! Reapers are those long-range anti-tank poke vehicle, really good. And there's also a Plasma Blaster, kind of a railgun turret. Double War Factory out for DasDuelon. I don't think this is a good push. All the infantry being netted and now being held down for the flamers of the Dreadfire. Oh, what a slaughter. This push has gone south really fast. First Hellion out as well, dishing out some damage from the backlines. Artillery unit for Cabal. And very heavy AoE deny. So how is ZxGanon going to hold this push? Ah, he's opting for a double helipad. He's tagged up to tier 1. So yeah, he needs to get those Orcas online as soon as possible. As I can see, there is no anti-air in this group. DasDuelon likes not mixing in anti-air. He just doesn't... He feels safe from air, I guess. Okay, here's the first OCUP opening up. It's just an F1, so we have no faction locked in yet for ZxGanon. Couple F1s now. Huh. This might hurt a bit. Because currently there's just no recurse versus those Orcas. He needs Tarantulas. Probably busting out some Tarantulas right now. Pretty good counter engagement, very solid. Turning this game around. I think ZxGanon is going to pull out ahead here. I mean, still a lot of Reapers, but they're getting chewed up by the Orcas. Yeah, seems like that was a good call. Couple Overseers going down as well. Here's the Tarantula. But still no mobile, still no static anti-air. I mean, Tarantulas are great and all, but they can get outnumbered. We have a Cabal helipad and we have the Cyborg Enhancement Center, so tier 3 already for DasDuelon. Also, wow, ZxGanon is suiciding in a lot of Archon tanks here. Not sure if that's a smart idea here. That's for little to no gain. At least he's been raiding the eco. Gets a couple... Oh, there's a frigate! There's a Manta frigate out for DasDuelon. Those are slow, but they dish out so much damage. It's basically a bit like a flying... if you remember the battle cruisers from Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. No, the aircraft carriers, they were called. It's a bit like an aircraft carrier, but flying. Oh, there is a tech center out for ZxGanon. So he's also on tier 3. Let's see what is going to come out with. Right now, still no faction locked in. Interesting. So he's gonna be super susceptible here because the Orca F1 just don't have anti-air anymore. That got patched out. Oh my god. Manta opening up on the infantry blob. And just... no recourse! Look at the damage. That's disgusting. As we have another engagement. Ooh, the Orcas are finding all the Reapers completely unguarded and unprotected. Where are the Tarantulas? Seriously, where are the Tarantulas? He had some just a minute previously. Well, losing everything in the process, but the Manta is still there. And it's just gonna hover around and take pot shots at the refineries. First Behemoth out. Now that's something. That thing is a railgun artillery. And Mammoth tanks to boot. This is going to shape out to be a more hype matchup. Reaper's not getting in, not getting any damage on the Harvesters. Oh, look at the Manta here. Just sniping the Behemoth. There is a SAM tower finally. Still, they have a lot of health, so even one SAM tower is just not going to do that much versus a Manta. Oh, and he's following the Harvesters. He's getting so much value out of this. Just raining down destruction from above. Oh, holy shit, there is Piranhas as well. Now he has to fend off this push. The Piranha would in theory be the perfect counter to the Orcas because it's like a light anti-air fighter. Problem is, there is a Mammoth tank zoning it away. Okay, more Piranhas being called in. Dreadfires versus Archons is just not worth it. At least there's a Kronos from the backlines. Kronos are crazy strong. Really good DPS. Well, this is looking pretty bleak here. Let's see if DasDuelon can hold. Would be a very short game. Oh, the helipad's so low. Kronos still duking it out with the Archon tanks. But Kronos is way superior. 6 Orcas. He needs some anti-air right now. The Orcas can just pick all the Kronos apart. Huh, what's the follow-up here, I wonder? Oh, the Kronos goes down. Mammoth tank goes down, though. And all the eco. Ah, that's all the eco for DasDuelon. So many harvesters. At least the Tarantula is getting some good damage in. Wow. Oh, Veteran C5 Orca. No! That was a Veteran C5 Orca. Would have loved to see this baby in action. Unfortunately, didn't happen. Ooh, we have Firehawks out. What is that? A civilian. Civilian shooting at the tech center. Good luck, buddy. Good luck running from the Mammoth tank. Yeah, Mammoth tank crushing school buses. Yeah, boys. That's how GDI should operate. Always kill civilians to gain veterancy, just like in real conflict. All right, we have a couple Firehawks now, and Piranhas should. Okay, if the Firehawks are on guard mode, then it's no problem. Otherwise, Firehawks are pretty much the superior fighters. Piranhas are pretty cheap, pretty spammable. Firehawks, on the other hand, require a pretty heavy investment. Wow, he stop microed them, so they now appear to be hovering midair. That's not actually the game freezing, that's just him pressing the stop button. Because fuck the police. The Cyborg Enhancement Center is still standing. I'm wondering which upgrades he has selected. Like, you can't take a look at those upgrades. Behemoth. Okay, I'm hoping he keeps up the Behemoth production. So that actually means he is locked in a faction, and it is the... whatchamacallit? Is it the GDF, I believe? Damn, I'm not sure anymore right now. It's either the GDF or Steel Talons. No, Steel Talons would have the advanced Firehawks. No, it is the GDF. So we're seeing Behemoth, Mammoth tank push. We're also seeing Cabal commandos out for DasDuelon. This does not look to be a repeat of the first game where ZxGanon just took a commanding lead in the first few minutes. Wow, so many Ox Bombers. Ox Bombers are... I love the voxel. And they're also really, really good versus clumps of infantry. Or anything anything ground-based for that matter. The Piranha, though. If the Piranha keeps getting into the backlines, like, while this push is happening, what he should do, he should sneak the Manta, sorry. He should sneak the Manta into the backlines. Ah, here's the first volley from the... Oh, demolishing the anti-air. The Ox Bomber volley completely taking out the anti-air. So there is no recourse against them. And smashing the Kronos tanks. Jesus. That was pretty brutal. Now just swagging away with their like 20 move speed. A Manta is still there. Ah, but so many Mammoth tanks. And, oh, Firehawks. The Manta got firehawked pretty hard. Now we've got a set of Cabal commandos here. I don't think they can trade with the Mammoth tanks, can they? Oh, never mind, they can. They totally can trade with the Mammoth tanks. Wow. Alright then. This push is over. ZxGanon, call it off now, buddy. He's trying to knock the power down, but yeah. Not the best option here. Alright. More and more Ox Bombers being called in. Like, how many do we have now? Unfortunately, they're still a bit buggy. Look at them land, or trying to land. It's more like hold the line, love isn't always on time. That one managed. That one's got a better pilot. But this guy, he has missed some important lessons in landing training. Welp, that's gonna take a while. Oh, we're having a commando push. Cabal commandos are so deadly, as we've seen. Plus a bit of veterancy on them already. Ox Bomber's coming in hot. Oh, that was wasted on a husk though. That was not the Cabal commandos. Ooh. Good splits, but still. So much area of effect damage. Well, they kind of keep missing versus the smaller target sizes, huh? It's not that effective because they seem to keep missing. Like they're way better versus tanks and buildings, it seems. Oh god, and the Cabal commandos. Once those plasma balls start to land, you know you're in for a bad day. ZxGanon pretty much needs behemoths. But if he loses the tech center, which he loses in 1.5 volleys, oh god. He's going to have to rebuild the tech center, and those cost 5,000 in Crystallized Doom. He's in for a bad day now. Oh my lord. So has DasDuelon turned this game? Oh, Ion Cannon! Ion Cannon strike. Taking care of... Oh, yes! Here are the behemoths. Pretty much one-shotting those Cabal commandos for all intents and purposes. Ah, those firing animations. Look at that. Yeah, boys. Right, do we have another tech center? No, so currently no behemoth production for ZxGanon. Also, putting his fighters on stop again, because why not? Looks pretty funny. Oh, we're having lots of piranhas there. Let's follow those piranhas. Ah, they're gonna run into the Firehawks again, aren't they? Air-to-air combat! Gone wrong. Gone sexual. Ouch, that was a butt pounding for the piranhas. Only one survives and struggles his way back home. What do we have here? A red dot. What? Alright, let's watch the engagement closely first. The behemoths should be in the back lines. They are way too forward and there is no meat shield. This is looking bad for ZxGanon here. Ah, he's running the behemoths in. He needs them to get some good shots on those Cabal commandos off. Ouch. There goes the last one. All that remains is a couple useless Firehawks. They are strictly air-to-air fighters. Don't do anything versus ground. And now, wow, he's in a pickle. This game has turned. There are so many Ox Bombers and all of them are unarmed. What the hell? He's not rearming them. None of them rearmed. Tarantula's getting free pot shots at the Air Force. Not looking good. Oh, and Kronos are making use of their specific trait of being amphibious. That looks nice when the bombs crash into the water. Let's just see that again. Ooh. Getting some good damage out though. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Wow, there's a Guardian Tower. Like, those Guardian Towers are super strong. They have armor-piercing rockets and an armor-piercing railgun, so yeah. They make very short work of tanks, but Kronos have a superior range, so should be fine. Still, again, no anti-air. The Tarantulas are there, but out of position. And all of these Ox Bombers don't have ammunition. Like, they are not rearmed. Oh. It's trying to save the Behemoth, but the Behemoth just running in blindly. There is one in a better position here. And now it's time for the Piranhas to swoop in and just take care of the Ox Bombers. Utter chaos and mayhem. Oh my god, sensory overload. Armory going down. Guys, if you're having photosensitivity issues, this is probably the time for you to bail out of here. Just too much. Too many particle effects. But it looks gorgeous. I don't see a way of stopping the commandos, especially... Ah, the Ion Cannon! It's his last hope. The Ion Cannon is like maybe 15 seconds off of coming up. Maybe he can get one more strike in. Ah, it's under fire from the Kronos. Is he gonna make it? 2 more seconds. Yes! Very nice, very nice. Alright, that's the last Cabal Commando, but still so many Kronos. And that was all the tech advantage gone for him. Ah, the Behemoth are such cool units though. I love those. Ah, Look at the effect. It's basically a personal ion cannon. Yeah, well, the resources have dwindled for ZxGanon. He's down to 1 base, 3 harvesters, 2 harvesters, plonk. As the Chronos take their toll on the harvesters there. Maybe getting the last one. Down to 1 harvester. It's not looking good for ZxGanon anymore. And all this air force is useless because he can't rearm without helipads. And yeah, the fighters don't have to rearm, but the fighters are useless here. There is another Guardian Tower doing some good damage, but it's being outranged by the Chronos. And I think that's it. 2 more Mammoth tanks, just for show. They can't stand up to the burst damage here. Ah, and here is a couple Piranhas that snuck their way into the fighter and bomber blob. Their machine guns now just decimating the Ox bombers, pushing them around as well. Man, this looks so pretty. I'm loving it. Gorgeous particle effect. He's still got the tech center, funnily enough. Oh, the Orcas, everything just gets demolished here. It's good night, sweet prince. It's lights out for ZxGanon. He's on 1 Mammoth tank. And the Ox bombers are completely useless here. There goes his war factory. That is a veteran C5 Tarantula. Dueling with the Guardian Tower. Yeah. Mammoths just don't have the range to keep up with Chronos. That was a fun game, and that was also not a repeat of last game at all. Like, this game, DasDuelon kicked ZxGanon's ass, and showing the true power of Cabal. Interesting tech choice. I think one of the most unfortunate things was that ZxGanon was mass producing bombers, and he kept not rearming them. Like, maybe there is still a bug in the engine, but I doubt it because I've seen one rearm, and it works in my version as well. So probably just an oversight. Anyway, that was a fun game to watch and cast. Stay tuned for more Crystallized Doom, and also stay tuned for more Red Alert. Next cast is going to be Red Alert again. And also we are firing up production of the Global League Academy series again. Until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. 5 Aces out.
Battle control offline.